you're giving them all a bit of work to do, so no defenders can have a snooze. And it also helps if you've got somebody really fast like this who can just run around a lazy defender and score under the stick for you. But it's a really powerful set to move opposition around the field. Now, I want you to look at this set where they made the right decision in the middle of the field and went back to where things had gone. Just sorry, it's an old video, so the quality is a bit lower on this video, but can you still see it clearly?
Yeah, clear enough.
You do accept this is rugby league, not a different sport that you're watching on. It's clear enough to tell it's rugby league. So there's the +1, but it goes really well. That's Adam Elliott, who plays for the Knights now, and he's gone really well on that. So if you look at the red and white defenders, they're clearly not lined up at the top of the field. So we go back at them. And you can literally do that time after time after time, and the opposition will never know which way you're going. Does that make sense to you, that set, or do you want any more explanation? Or
no, that's good. No,
I would say at both your age groups, that will be a perler of a set for you to do. Do you do something similar to that already?
We haven't had anything organised yet, but I think my boys will be capable of doing that one. So
the with you, Bill, the fact that you've got to go to your first receiver a lot, if you can nail that, that'll be perfect for the rules.
We do the first two, basically first receiver and one or +1 set. And then we got a play we call butter. So we spread the ball.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do with butter. So we spread it to open side and spread it back to the other open side, and that pulls the defense apart. And so the last play we've got like numbers stacked up on one side.
So I guess the key to coaching good tactical rugby league is to set the defense up somewhere so you can attack them where they're weak. So if you were boxing, you'd punch a boxer in the abdomen so that he defends his abdomen so he can then go to his chin. Right? You wouldn't just go straight for his chin if that's his weak point. Right? Because then he'd have the dukes up. It's the same in rugby league. You've got to take the defense somewhere they don't want to be or make them work more than they want to work and then expose where they're weak. And you can do that within a set, or you can do that within 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. So whenever I've had a real small team against a big team, I will do that set you've just seen for 80% of the game to run the opposition tired, to make them ragged. And points come in the last 10 minutes of the game for us. Because we've just solidly stayed on that journey of moving them around. And that's how you can build pressure on an opposition. And what's really big on that as well is it makes the props defend. And it's not running directly at them. And if you send your props into the opposition props, just in a straight shootout, not only do you tire out the defensive prop, you tire out your own prop too, because he's going straight into the lion's den. Better to send him there with some support, better to send him there on better terms so that he can dominate his opposite number when his opposite number's not in a comfortable position. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's a real good way of getting your forwards into the game and mobilizing your forwards and also making it tougher for their forwards. Now, when I click on this diagram, and hopefully you see the diagram straight away, can you see the diagram?
Yep.
Beautiful. Now, forget the arrows and forget the area of attack. Has anything changed in those numbers on the field compared to what you saw on the last one?
Just the fullback out a bit wider, is he?
That's right. Yeah. So your fullback will tend to go where he thinks the attack's going to end up. And you could watch an NRL game and you can tell where the play is going to end up because the fullback tends to go there. Right? And the way to hide it is to get your lock to play a similar role too. So it's either the lock or the one who do it, or just to vary it. But ultimately now, that where the players are is exactly the same. So based on what you've just seen on video and now this diagram, can you tell me what you think this will look like on the video?
That'll be just a shift from one scrum line across to the opposite sideline, will it?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And do you remember I said earlier about set plays and how it can you can make it really simple, like amazingly simple, but it can look complicated, and all you've got is two or three set plays. Could the nine can do a straight pass to the 7? Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Could he do a block play if he wanted?
Yep.
Could he do a face ball if he wanted?
Yes. All those options are there.
All those options. Could the 7 do the same before the ball gets to the 6?
He could.
Could the 6 do the same before the ball gets to any one of these, probably the fullback?
Yep.
Right? So instead of having a line shot that has a certain set play on the end and that's one play, I always try and give the players the license to do what they want in each part of those areas. Does that make sense? So imagine we did a face ball from 9 to 7, a block from 7 to 6, and a dummy inside for a block 6 to the outside. That would look like quite a complicated line shot, wouldn't it? It would look like the Harlem Globetrotters. So that's what I'm talking about with your rules being simple. Your playing rules being simple, I should say. I will get back to the video so you can see it in video. Every time I click off the PDF, it takes me out of screen share. It's a little quirk. Am I back on the website, boys?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So the key thing is the shape and where the players are stood is exactly the same as the set you've just seen, right? And the components of it it'll look exactly the same. And this is why the defense don't pick it up until it's too late quite often.